So this, so sometimes the very simple things also become quite complicated. So what I was saying is, so just let us start with this. Number of elements of A complement intersection B complement. So what will be this? This is, so if you look at the Venn diagram, S is the universal set. So and A is this set, and so B is this set. So A complement intersection B complement is the portion which is not there in A also, not there in B also. A, B will be none. So this portion is basically A complement intersection B. Okay. So when these are finite sets, the number of elements of this is equal to, so this is same as, this portion is same as A union B whole complement. No? A union B complement. Okay. So A complement intersection B complement contains those elements which are neither there in A nor there in B. Okay. So we can also write this one as A union B full complement. This is called the De Morgan's law. So study A complement intersection B complement is same as A union B full complement. So number of elements of this set will be the total number of elements, that is number of elements in S minus the number of elements in A union B. Okay, so that's what. So this is what we were discussing as per our this Venn diagram concept. This comes out to be number of elements of A plus number of elements of B minus number of elements of A intersection. So this is number of elements of S minus number of elements of A minus number of elements of B minus plus number of elements of A intersection. So this is the formula that we all know. Okay, for two sets. Now I wanted to discuss this in terms of inclusion expression. Okay. So what is that? So I am counting the elements which are there in this set. Okay. So what type of elements are there in this set? The elements which are neither in A nor in B. Okay. Okay. So it should count only those elements. So any element which is there in A also and B also, that should not be counted this side. Okay. So suppose X is an element which is there in A also, B also. Okay. So that X is counted how many times here? When we count the total number of elements of the set S. So X is somewhere here. X is somewhere here. So when we count the total number of elements of S, we are counting that X also. Okay. So this X is counted once. एक बार count होगा. Okay. Next, it is there in A also. If X is there in A intersection B, it is there in A also. Okay. So when we count number of elements of A, it is again counted once. एक बार count होगा. Then when we count this number of elements of B, it is again counted. Okay. So minus I go. And then when we count the number of elements of A intersection B, this particular element is again counted. Okay. So once we include all, when we include all, this X is also being included. Okay. When we subtract, remove the elements of A, this X is again removed. Okay. So once it is counted, next again it is removed. Okay. Then when we remove the elements of B, it is removed again. So বেশি remove করা হয়েছে. Okay. প্রথমে আমি include করলাম, তারপরে এটা সরাই দিলাম, তারপরে আবার সরালাম. That means we have removed the same element twice. Okay. Then again, if we add it, means plus this, we'll again bring it back. Okay. But the net count, ultimately, how many times this particular element has been counted? Only 0 times. 1 minus 1 minus 1 plus 1. Ultimately, this element is not being counted. এখানে একবার count করা, তাহলে count করা হয়েছে। এখানে আবার বাদ দেওয়া হয়েছে। Okay. When we remove this is again removed. Again we have removed. So, but we have removed twice. Our count will be wrong in that case. If we subtract one, remove one element twice, then it is incorrect. So we are adding this again. Okay. So this is exactly what is happening. This part is the inclusion, and this the minus part again is exclusion. First we include, then we exclude, and then again we include. So this particular element is being counted ultimately 0 times. So that's what we want. This element is not there in this set on the left side, so it should not be counted. So this is counted 0 times. Okay. Now suppose x is an element in A but not in B. That is x belongs to A minus B. Okay. Let us see how many times this is counted. If x belongs to A minus B also, then also it's not there in this set. Okay. Please remember the 9. That means the total count on this set should be 0. 0 equivalent. Okay. So let us see if x is there in A but not there in B. So it is counted once in this. এখানে একবার count করব, এখানে একবার count করব. Okay. Here it is not there. In B it is not there. So in B it will not be counted. So here it will be 0, and here again. So ultimately the net count for such type of elements is also 0. Okay. An element which is there in one of the sets. Okay. Similarly, if the element is there in B minus A, then also the net count is actually 0. And if an element is not there in A and not there in B, okay, then in the right side what happens? It is counted once in mod S. In modulus of S or number of elements of S, it is counted once. An element which doesn't belong to A and it doesn't belong to B. Okay. Here it is counted how many times? 0 times, because it's not there in this A. Okay. Here also it's counted 0 times. Here also it's counted 0 times. Okay. So ultimately, an element which belongs to this set is counted. An element which belongs to this set is ultimately counted how many times? 1 time. Okay. An element which doesn't belong to that set is not counted on the right side. That means the right side actually gives the number of elements in the set on the left side. Okay. So this type of proof is a combinatorial argument. Okay. Means we have the same expression for two different. We have two different expressions for the same count. Okay. We are counting the same thing. We are counting the elements. Using this expression. Okay. And another is just using this logic. If x is there in A, then it is counted. If it is not there in A, it is not counted. Okay. So this count and this count should be same. Okay. So that is the combinatorial argument. In that case, we can say this counts the same things as the left hand side counts the same thing as the right hand side. Okay. So this was what? So for 2 sets this is there. For 3 sets what happens? For 3 sets, number of elements of A complement, intersection, B complement, intersection, C complement. It is number of elements. First we include all. Stop include problem. Therefore we subtract this. A sub element problem, because ultimately we want the elements should not be there in A, should not be there in B, should not be there in C. Okay. So we subtract all these elements, right? And then because we have removed these elements which belong to both the intersection twice, so we add them. B intersection C, A intersection C. Okay, and then again minus. So we have added this sort of elements more. So we add subtract this intersection B. Okay. So for this the combinatorial argument, yesterday I got confused. So it's nothing to be confused. Simple. So suppose an element belongs to all the 3 sets. Okay. If an element belongs to all the 3 sets, it is not counted on the left side, because left side contains all those elements which do not belong to any of the sets. Okay. So whenever if an element belongs to all the 3 sets, it is not counted on the left side. So on the right side also it should not be counted. Okay. Let us see whether that happens or not. So if an element belongs to all the three sets, here in mod S it will be counted once. But it will add 1 to the count. Okay. Right. So it is something like this. Telemann symbol. Suppose say A, B, C, A, like that. Okay. So we count how many A's are there. So A, B, C. Okay. Here B again there, A again there. So if we get A, put one Telemann. Statistics is also. So this is just like Telemann counting. So if A is there, it will add 1 to the count here. B is there, it add. C is there, it add. A is again there, so it adds 1 to the count. Okay. Here again A is there, so it adds 3 to the count. Okay. Like this, B is there, B is there. Okay. So this is what exactly we are doing. X is an element of the universal set. Okay. So it is counted once when we write this. Okay. Next, it is there in A, so it is counted once in A also. It is counted, it is there in B also, so it is counted there. So we can think bar actually counted. Okay. An element, it is there in all the three sets, so it is there in this all these sets. So here it is counted 3 times again. Okay. And it is there in all the sets, so here also it is counted once. Ultimately, what is the net count? 1 minus either cancel with the 1 minus 1. So an element which belongs to all the three sets is not counted. अब जो उठे क्वेश्चन 1 minus 3 plus 3 minus 1 airport है the in the conclusion part I got confused. Okay, it's actually the correct thing only. It is counted 0 times because this element doesn't belong to this, so it should not be counted. Okay. Right. So net count here is 0. So an element which belongs to all the three sets, it is not counted on the right side. It is not counted on the left side. Okay. Now. Another case is if an element belongs to 2 of the sets. Okay, say A intersection B. If this X belongs to A intersection B, then what happens? How many? Then also it should not be counted. It is 0 because this set contains all those which do not belong to any of the sets. Okay. So if an element belongs to 2 of the sets, okay, then also it should not be counted. Right side is 0 here. Let us see whether it is 0 or not. So this element, when we count mod S, it is counted once. Okay. It is there in A and B both, so it is counted once there. In C it is not counted, so 0. Okay. And then plus. Here in A intersection B it is counted. In every other case it is not counted. Okay. And here also it is not counted. Okay. So what is the total count here? Total count now 0. Okay. Here also total count is 0. So if an element belongs to 2 of the sets, so same thing for B intersection C intersection A. Okay. So if an element belongs to 2 of the sets, it is not counted by the right hand side. It is not counted by the left hand side. Okay. So an element which is counted here is counted here. Okay. We want to conclude this. An element which is counted here is also counted here once. Okay. An element which is not counted here is not counted on the right side. Okay. Then both of them will give you the same count. Okay. Right. So next is if an element belongs to only A. Okay. If X belongs to A but X doesn't belong to B union C. Okay. X is not there in B and C, but X is there in A. Okay. One of the sets. Then also the net count should be 0. Okay. So if X is there in A, then in mod S it is counted once. In mod A it is counted once. Okay. In all this is not counted. Okay. It will not count. It will not be counted in any of the remaining ones. So what is the net count now? That is also 0. It is counted once in mod S and then it is removed when we count mod A. Okay. So an element which belongs to only one of the sets, it is also not counted. Okay, so we have covered all 5 cases. Belongs to all 3, belongs to 2 of the sets, belongs to exactly one set. Okay. The other cases belongs to doesn't belong to any of this. So an element which is not there in any of this is counted how many times here? 1 time here, and it is not there in any of this. So everything else here is So an element which is not there in any of these sets, it is counted exactly once. Okay, on the right side, on the left. Okay, so that is why this is exactly equal to this. Okay, right. So let us develop a symbol to write this. So this is for 3 sets. For 4 sets also we can do. So let us develop one symbol. It is that say A1 complement intersection A2 complement intersection A3 complement. This number of elements of S. So we will write this one as number of elements of S minus. Instead of this, we can write mod A1, mod A2, mod A3. Okay. Then plus mod of A1 intersection A2 plus A2 intersection A3 plus A3 intersection A1. Okay, like this. Then minus A1 intersection A2 intersection. So I can write it this in short form as this A1 mod A1 mod A2 mod A3. I can write this one as summation mod of say AI. Okay, sum of the sets taken one at a time. Okay. So where I belongs to is it 1, 2, 6. Okay. Right. So so this is the sum of the given sets taken one at a time. Next, I can write this one as summation of mod of AI intersection AJ, where this I comma j they belong to 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it is the summation of intersections of the sets taken 2 at a time. Because the intersection. Okay. So if, here there are how many sets? 3 sets. So you can take you can pairwise intersect in how many ways? 3 sets are there. We can make intersections in 3C2. Okay, 3C2 combination. Because A1 intersection A2 is same as A2 intersection A1. Okay. So we should not permutation with it, combination. Okay. So out of 3, we can select 2 at a time in 3C2. So there will be 3 elements in this sum. Okay. Exactly. Then here the last one is just A1 intersection, A2 intersection. Okay. Right. So let us introduce one symbol for this also. This is number of elements of intersection of AI. Okay. All intersection. I goes from intersection of AI. I goes from 1 to 3. Right. So here your Ij belongs to this and I not equal to j. I not equal to j. Okay. Or more precisely, I can write it something like I less than j. I less than j. Graph. Oh, so it's all the same. A1 intersection. They are the same thing. But means if I write something like I not equal to j, somebody may think A1 intersection A3, A3 intersection A1 is again counted. So later we will change this thing. So we can just add this part. Eternality, we can add this where the summations in the general one we will write. Okay, means where the summation say this is taking one at a time. So here the summation runs over all one combinations of the set 1, 2, 3. Okay, of all one combinations. The combinations of the elements 1, 2, 3 taken one at a time. this summation runs over all two combinations of the set 1 to 3. And from 1 to 3 we take select two at a time. Okay. So in general we will write if it is a I1 intersection I2 intersection IR. So it runs, the summation runs over all R combinations, okay, of the n elements 1 to up to n. So right, so there will be exactly NCR terms here in each summation. Okay, right. So this is what we will write. So this is the notation. Okay, let us take it for 4 sets. So for 4 sets, what do we write? So this is there. So number of elements of, so let me write it this way. I goes from 1 to n, AI complement. I write it this way. So this A1 complement, intersection A2 complement, intersection A3 complement, like that. Okay. I goes from 1 to 4. Okay. So I am considering only 4. So this will be number of elements of S minus summation of I goes from 1 to 4, or I belongs to 1, 2, 3, 4 of mod of AI, then plus summation of, here it will be 2 at a time. Okay. Say I1 intersection I2. Right. So here this I1 I2 okay. So just let us write with this. Let us not write this. Summation this minus summation of AI1 intersection AI2 intersection AI3. And then last one will be plus number of elements of A1 intersection A2 intersection, or that is intersection I goes from 1 to 4 of theta. Okay. So this is exactly the formula. So where the RF summation. Okay. So here there are 1, 2, 3 summations. First summation, second summation, third summation. Okay. Where the RF summation is taken over all possible R combinations of this set, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the indices, these are the indices, A1, A2, A3, A4. Okay. So the indices, they come from this set. So for the first summation, this summation will run over all possible 1 combination. That means from the set 1, 2, 3, 4, I will select 1 at a time. Okay. So this first summation here will run how many times? 4 elements are there. 4 elements. From them I can select one element in 4 ways. So this will actually contain 4 elements. 4 terms. Number of elements of A1 plus number of elements of A2, number of elements of A3, A4. Okay. This one will contain how many terms? It will run over all possible 2 combinations. That means 1, 2, 3, 4. From 1, 2, 3, 4 I can select 2 at a time. So 6. 4C2. 4C2 is 6. Okay. So here there will be 6 actually. A1 intersection A2, A1 intersection A3, A1 intersection A4. 3 चाहिए. तारपरे A2 intersection A3, A2 intersection A4. तारपरे A3 intersection A4. Okay. This one will run over all possible 3 combinations. So 4C3 is 4. There will be 4 terms. A1 intersection A2 intersection A3. Okay. A1 intersection A2 intersection A4. Okay. Then A2 and then A2 A1 intersection A3 intersection A4. Then A2 A3 like that. 4 terms. And the last one is same. Just the intersection of all the 4 sets. Okay. So
by the way, we have a coefficient. Like by the way, we have coefficient.
Yeah, almost. When you simplify this, in some cases you will get exactly NCR. Means in some cases means what? When the number of elements in each of these sets is the same. Okay, in that case you will get those NCR terms.